Reducing the size of the space, this is a huge one, and I don't think enough people think about this. If you can think in your life when you've seen crisis events happen, when you've seen people get really upset and escalated and everything else, it's usually in fairly big or large spaces. Like halls of schools are always the worst because I'm like, if a kid gets into a hallway and they're dysregulated, they're going to run up and down that hallway, probably screaming or hitting or whatever it may be, because they feel like their body needs to fill up the size of the space. So if you can shrink the space. So what I usually do is I just use my own body to help shrink that space. Sometimes I'll use furniture to help shrink that space, and I'll find an area of the hall, like whether it's a corner or a bump out of the room, or there's a bathroom off of it or something, to shrink the space to make it feel smaller. Because as soon as you make the space smaller, the incident reduces. The crisis event comes down to fill that space, and that space is smaller, so it becomes smaller. So if you're in your own home and you feel like there's a crisis event going on in your own home, are you guys in the living room? Are you in a bedroom? Get into a smaller space, go into the entryway or something like that, so that you can try to make that space feel so much smaller, so that can make it so that people are much more comfortable and the escalation comes down.